If you're wanting to make a heavy color based drop that sounds like this, and this is the video for you. Stay until the end because I'm gonna show you secret methods to synthesize basses, drums, earcandy materials such as textures, pads, and atmospheres. Enough talking, let's get to production. So we are gonna start with the main bass. Which consists of 4 layers. Let's keep going with layer 2. This layer is the main one. It uses a phase sample into a granular oscillator, which is inside my full sample pack that will be released soon, so if you want a taste of it then check the description to download the free version of this sample pack. The diffuser with a drive at 100% and the resonance around 50% makes the input signal distorting inside the all-pass filter, which results in a very thick sounding dispersed bass. Lastly, we got this random not bell layer. It was made by selecting random harmonics inside the wavetable oscillator and automated with an LFO as well. Together they sound like this, but it sounds off compared to the final result. So I added the funk to every layer. Let's continue with the jumps. All these snares were made with 2 vitals, one for the transient in the body of the snare and another one for the tail. I also tried making a kick which ended up not sounding good, so instead I will be using my kicks. Let's keep going with pads. I used the multi-sample oscillator from Serum for this pad. I used software in dollar mode to make it sound like if it was picture gated but in a softer way. All you have to do now is to play this chord through and freeze it, and congratulations, you made a pad. For this next pad I used spectral oscillators and added a random LFO to modulate the position and fine-tune the oscillators. I made 2 versions of this, one without a logget and the other with. I used Vital for this. It modulates randomly the spectral warp, wavemouth knobs and the pitch with transpose snap on which follows the key of the track. This bass was played in the intro, so I'll eventually cover it. So this is the kick I was talking about. There are 2 snares here, one for the transition and the main one for the rest of the drop, which will be available in the sample package. I used this bass for the first and last half bar of the drop and added a reverb automation that is used by the main bass as well.
And then this one. I also added this random beat generator to make it feel like the main bass is playing a melody. The pads were used as a layer for the bass, they follow the amplitude of the bass with an LFO. You cannot really hear it. There are also these reverse reverb tails going through the drop to foreshadow the energy. I also use these textures as glitches to make things more interesting. Then this laser edges before the other bars. And by the way, it's inside the sample. Finally, we got this cool color harp. It also just has a multi-band compressor before a limiter.